Okay, the lyrics are prego, but I'm still doing moves like Beyonce. Yeah, I said I'm pregnant. Get the child support and pay my rent.
I don't think I'll probably ever talk to Meghan again. I think Meghan is on her last leg. Her popularity is in the gutter.
Your opinion is irrelevant because I'm a baby mama. I can do what I wanna. That is the song she's dancing to about getting...
You and I are so similar. You and I...
With your guests, when was the last time you were surprised and delighted?
Last night.
This moment in British, just do that again. Jodie is on the floor, which hasn't been the first time.
Do not forget to subscribe. In a world where every move Meghan Markle makes is under the microscope, new shocking revelations have surfaced. Making the headlines, did Meghan Markle fake her pregnancy? Yes, you heard that right. According to a number of insiders, sources close to the royal family, and a few whispers from the world of celebrity gossip, there are some serious questions surrounding Meghan's pregnancy. Rumours have been swirling for a while now, with people close to her allegedly starting to share some eyebrow-raising claims that have many wondering whether her pregnancy was all a big performance. Some insiders have even alleged that the Duchess of Sussex was seen wearing a pregnancy suit at several public appearances, leading to speculation that she might have been faking it all along. While these claims are yet to be confirmed, it's clear that there is no shortage of controversy surrounding Meghan's pregnancy and how everything played out in the public eye. Was it all part of a larger, carefully orchestrated plan? According to these sources, the truth may not be as straightforward as we once believed. But of course, take everything with a grain of salt. There's still a lot of unverified info flying around. Now, some of the insiders that have been speaking to tabloids have provided some pretty shocking accounts of what allegedly went down behind the scenes. They claim that Meghan, known for her perfectly crafted public image, may have been wearing a prosthetic baby bump to make her pregnancy look more authentic. These insiders, who are reportedly close to Meghan's inner circle, assert that she wore the pregnancy suit to every major public event, especially during the royal tours. This could have been part of the effort to bolster the image of a natural and maternal Meghan in the public eye. It's a game of perception, after all, and some sources allege that Meghan's team was very careful about making sure she looked the part. But, again, remember, this is all coming from unverified sources and people with an agenda, so we can't take it as fact just yet. Still, it raises a lot of questions about the lengths to which the Duchess might have gone to manipulate the public's perception of her pregnancy. But how did the royal family feel about these alleged claims? According to several sources who've been close to the royal family, there have been quiet concerns raised within the palace regarding Meghan's authenticity. Throughout her pregnancy, allegedly, there were discussions behind closed doors about how public appearances were being choreographed, how Meghan's bump was showcased in photos, and even how she presented herself to the public during official events. Some royal insiders claimed that the palace was uncomfortable with the way things were being handled, but they couldn't exactly say anything outright without causing a scandal. The monarchy has long relied on a pristine image, and rumours like these are damaging to that. Allegedly, Meghan's calculated approach to showing off her pregnancy raised eyebrows even within the most stoic circles of the royal family. But, as insiders point out, it's hard to question or confront Meghan without making a public issue out of something that could easily be written off as baseless gossip. Yet, the truth of the matter remains unclear, with more speculation than ever swirling around this mystery. Throughout Meghan's pregnancy, she made several high-profile appearances that had people questioning the authenticity of her baby bump. From the Sussexes' tour of Australia to various charity events, Meghan was often photographed in a manner that some deemed a bit too perfect. It's been alleged that Meghan seemed to be very careful with her body positioning and the way she cradled her bump, which led some to suspect that it might have been a prosthetic. Some have pointed out that the bump appeared to change in size and shape during different public events, leading people to believe that it wasn't always what it seemed. Those who have followed Meghan's every move on social media claim that they noticed inconsistencies in the way she looked at certain times. Was she faking it? Was she just being very careful with her public image? While it's hard to say, the questions about her public appearances and how they were handled only seem to grow with time, and the rumours continue to get louder. The pregnancy suit theory has taken the internet by storm, with countless online users speculating that Meghan Markle used a special prosthetic to simulate pregnancy for her public appearances. Some people claim that Meghan was seen adjusting her bump or sitting in a way that raised suspicion about its authenticity. Others allege that the bump's shape seemed to shift depending on the clothing she was wearing. As dramatic as this might sound, some online sleuths have taken to social media to share their own theories, claiming that Meghan may have been hiding the fact that she wasn't actually pregnant and used a pregnancy suit to maintain the illusion. Whether or not this is the truth is still up for debate, as no solid evidence has been presented, but the idea of a fake pregnancy has captured the imagination of many who follow Meghan's every move. Whether this was part of her strategy to create a better story for the public is unclear, but it certainly adds a layer of intrigue to the whole saga. The media's role. It's impossible to ignore the role the media played in shaping the narrative around Meghan's pregnancy. From the moment the news broke, tabloids were all over her every move. And according to some sources, Meghan's team was very involved in controlling how the media portrayed her pregnancy. Some insiders allege that her PR team made sure to arrange certain photo opportunities, positioning Meghan in the most flattering light to enhance her glowing, motherly image. But as much as the media played along with the story of Meghan's perfect pregnancy, there were always whispers in the background about whether it was too perfect. Some reporters have claimed that Meghan's pregnancy was closely managed by her team, controlling the narrative to make sure it fit the picture of a loving mother-to-bes. Yet, other sources claim the media was simply falling into Meghan's trap, playing into a well-crafted story that might not have been as real as everyone thought. Meghan Markle's public image has always been something she's carefully curated, and according to several insiders, her pregnancy was no different. Allegedly, Meghan's team worked tirelessly to ensure that her pregnancy would fit the mold of a royal mother-to-be: stylish, graceful, and seemingly effortless. According to these insiders, Meghan understood the power of perception and knew that presenting herself as the ultimate symbol of motherhood would elevate her status among her fans. In fact, sources close to the Duchess claim that Meghan was incredibly strategic about every appearance she made during her pregnancy, from the outfits she wore to the poses she struck in front of the cameras. The question on many minds, however, is whether this meticulous control of her image was an effort to mask something more dubious. Was she faking her pregnancy all along? Of course, this is still speculation, but the whispers about Meghan's calculated public persona continue to fuel doubts in some quarters. Social media has played a huge part in amplifying the pregnancy rumours surrounding Meghan Markle. From Twitter to Instagram, every photograph and video clip from her appearances has been analysed to the smallest detail. Users have scrutinised every angle, every bump movement, and even the way Meghan cradled her belly. Some social media accounts, which claim to have inside knowledge, have posted side-by-side comparisons of her public appearances pointing out moments where the bump seemed oddly shaped or disappeared entirely behind strategic clothing. These posts, though speculative, have spread like wildfire, leading to viral hashtags and countless threads dedicated to questioning the authenticity of Meghan's pregnancy. It's no secret that social media is a double-edged sword when it comes to celebrities. While it offers an unprecedented level of interaction between public figures and their fans, it also serves as a breeding ground for rumours and gossip. As these new pregnancy theories spread across online platforms, they've been fueled by both supporters and critics of Meghan, with each side adding their own twist to the narrative. And as much as Meghan's team has tried to control her public image, the unpredictable nature of social media means that no matter how much they try, their narrative will always be contested. Let's not forget how Meghan Markle has handled her public image in the past. There's a pattern here that has been carefully crafted. Sources have suggested that her team carefully orchestrated the timing of her pregnancy announcement, aligning it with significant moments in her public life to ensure maximum media coverage. It's alleged that every stage of her pregnancy, from revealing the news to showcasing her bump, was strategically planned to keep her in the public eye. And while Meghan and Harry have distanced themselves from traditional royal duties, they've reportedly embraced the power of storytelling to elevate their status. Speculation runs high that they even consulted with media experts to make sure their pregnancy narrative hit the right notes at the right time. With all the controversies surrounding the royal family, Meghan's pregnancy seemed like the perfect opportunity to take centre stage. But as the weeks went by, with allegations of using a pregnancy suit gaining momentum, one can't help but wonder if this was all part of a grand, albeit risky, media strategy. Was Meghan intentionally controlling her public image through this pregnancy, knowing that the gossip and speculation would keep her relevant? Another layer of this pregnancy mystery revolves around the couple's secrecy surrounding the baby's name and gender. Speculation has been rife, with some insiders suggesting that Meghan and Harry deliberately kept this information under wraps to keep people guessing. The mystery surrounding their child's name only seemed to add fuel to the fire of those wondering if the pregnancy was real at all. The fact that they chose to keep details about their newborn so private, while other royals are typically open about such things, only intensified the scrutiny. Allegedly, there were whispers that Meghan wanted to control the narrative of her motherhood and didn't want to fall into the conventional royal pattern of revealing everything immediately. The decision to delay naming their child or revealing gender could be seen as yet another calculated move to maintain the buzz and build anticipation. For some, it reinforced the theory that every aspect of their life is planned for maximum public impact. But for others, it only deepened the mystery surrounding the legitimacy of the entire pregnancy. Was this just another part of a larger strategy to stay relevant and under the media spotlight? As with any celebrity gossip, public opinion is divided. Some people are quick to defend Meghan, citing that she's a victim of constant media scrutiny and invasive rumors. They argue that Meghan's privacy has been violated countless times, and these pregnancy allegations are just another attempt to tear her down. After all, being a royal figure comes with its fair share of responsibility, but it also means living under an ever-present spotlight. Meghan's supporters feel that the allegations of faking the pregnancy are baseless and purely speculative, designed to tarnish her character. On the other hand, there are those who are more than willing to entertain the possibility that Meghan wasn't fully transparent about her pregnancy. Some critics argue that her actions, coupled with her calculated public appearances and the alleged pregnancy suit indicate that Meghan is using her pregnancy as part of a larger branding strategy. It's not just the gossip channels that are divided. The general public, too, has their own theories and opinions. As with most celebrity scandals, there's a camp of ardent believers and a camp of staunch critics, with each side offering their own version of events. What's undeniable is that this story has captivated the public's attention, and people are more than willing to speculate on every detail, whether it's about her pregnancy suit or her media strategies. As Meghan continues to navigate life outside the royal family, the question of her true motivations lingers. Was her pregnancy just another well-executed publicity stunt to further her career? Or is there a genuine desire for a quieter life away from the royal spotlight? Meghan's career trajectory post-royalty has been filled with both highs and lows, with some claiming she's using her personal life to market herself and maintain relevance, while others believe she's simply trying to carve out a new path. The public's perception of Meghan's career post-royal life is mixed, with some applauding her activism and others accusing her of using her platform for self-promotion. Allegedly, she has made a series of moves that could be interpreted as attempts to retain the limelight. From the Netflix deals to high-profile speeches and exclusive interviews, it's clear that Meghan is no stranger to managing her image. But has her pregnancy been yet another chapter in this ongoing story? If she was indeed faking her pregnancy, this could be seen as a masterstroke of branding, another calculated move to remain in the media spotlight. But could it backfire? If the rumors turn out to be true, Meghan's credibility could take a hit that may be hard to recover from. There have been allegations that behind closed doors, Meghan and Harry had some private discussions about how to deal with the mounting rumors surrounding her pregnancy. According to several sources who claim to have knowledge of their personal conversations, Meghan was allegedly concerned about how the public would perceive her, especially in light of her previous controversies. Some of these insiders claim that Meghan considered using a pregnancy suit or prosthetic to avoid the scrutiny that would come from not being visibly pregnant. Other sources suggest that the couple was desperate to keep up appearances, knowing that public perception could make or break their royal image. However, it's important to note that none of this has been confirmed, and it remains pure speculation. What is clear, however, is that Meghan and Harry are no strangers to controversy, and they've certainly had to navigate tricky waters to protect their carefully crafted public personas. If these allegations are true, what would it mean for Meghan's public image moving forward? The Duchess of Sussex has worked hard to rebuild her reputation after leaving the royal family, and faking a pregnancy would certainly cause irreparable damage to her credibility. In fact, some of her most loyal supporters might feel betrayed if the truth were to come out. While Meghan's PR team has worked tirelessly to keep her image pristine, this new wave of rumors could shake things up significantly. What happens if it turns out that Meghan's pregnancy was just another carefully orchestrated lie? The fallout could be huge, as it would reveal that even her most cherished moments with her family were manipulated for the sake of appearances. For Meghan, the stakes are high, and the rumors surrounding her pregnancy only add more fuel to the fire. Whether or not these claims hold any water, it's clear that this drama is far from over. As we wrap up, it's important to remember that the claims we've discussed today are based on unconfirmed reports, insider speculation, and the never-ending world of gossip. Meghan Markle has yet to address these allegations publicly, and we can't say for certain whether any of this is true. In the world of celebrity and royal gossip, stories like these tend to get blown out of proportion. and it's always wise to take everything with a grain of salt. But as we continue to monitor the situation, it's clear that Meghan's every move will remain under intense scrutiny. For now, we'll have to wait and see if any concrete evidence emerges to either confirm or debunk these wild rumours. Until then, we can only speculate and watch as the drama unfolds.
No. That whole fucking thing. That thing. But yeah, the war room, I guess it makes sense. Look, these people.
Seems like that lady is a temptress. She's a siren. She's lured him into the rocks.
I haven't heard that.
And all of this is exhibit A as to why. And by the way, Jamie sitting there for more than anything is for us to love her and want to be like her. And she can't get it across the